After getting IPO shares, should I hold or book profit on listing day? Let us learn the strategy to gain maximum gains. So always decide for what purpose you have subscribed to IPO, for listing gain or for investment. So this is the very first step to decide whether I should sell my profit on listing day. Okay, because this will also help you to keep disciplined. Okay, so on the listing day, what you can do is you can book your entire profit if the issue has listed 80 to 100%. Okay, so if you have made gains of 80% to 100%, you can go and completely book your profit. Okay? Because see, in a very short span of time, you have almost doubled your money. So it is a good idea to book that profit. Okay, and secondly, what you can do is you can book the profit if the price closes below the listing price. Okay, so for example, let us assume that the listing price is 100 rupees. Okay, but we know that stock market closes at 3:30. So by 3:30, that 100 rupees stock price has fallen down and it closed below the listing price. Say for example, it closed at say 90 rupees. Okay, just to give you an example. So in that case also you can book your profit and get out of it. Okay, so this is the very basic thing that you can follow. However, it would be a big mistake to fully sell on the listing day. Okay, especially when the listing price has opened 80 or 100%. Okay, so it will be a big mistake, because if the company fundamentals are good, it turn out to give you multi-bagger returns, and we don't want to miss on that opportunity, right? We want to stay invested in a fundamentally good company. So in that case, the strategy for booking your listing gain as well as holding for long term is to do partial profit booking. Okay, so what you can do is you book profit. Okay, book profit means you book whatever was your capital. So you can book that much amount, and rest what profit you have earned, you can keep that invested for long term, provided the company fundamentals are good. Okay, so I'll give you example for this. Say the subscription price. Okay, you have bought the IPO shares worth rupees 15,000. Okay, now the fundamentally good company opened listing gain was 100%. So what you can do is, on the listing day, you just take out your invested amount, that is 15,000, and rest your 100% profit. Okay, rest of the amount, that is your profit, you can hold it for long term. So this way you take out your capital and your profits you keep invested to get those multi-bagger returns. So let us understand different, because see, not every company will get listed 80 to 100%. Okay, some companies will get listed 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 34, 35. Okay, the listing gains could vary. So let us bifurcate and understand what to do. So as we have already learned that 80 to 100%, you can either entirely book your profit if your primary purpose was only for listing gain, but if the fundamentals are good, then you can do partial profit booking. Okay, and the rest you can stay invested for long term. The same strategy will apply for the IPO which has listed 52 in the bracket of 50 to 80%. Okay, so you apply the same strategy there as well. For 20 to 50% listing, okay, so if any IPO has listed 20 to 50%, in that case again, see what is your primary purpose. If it is only for listing gain, then go straight away book entire profit. This is, again I'll repeat, this will keep you disciplined. And if the fundamentals are good or okay. So what you can do is, in that case, you sell your capital, okay, and rest of the profit you can stay invested in that company, and then you can keep selling in installment, okay, based on tracking and analyzing the quarterly results. So you have to you will have to keep tracking the company fundamentals, how they are performing, on the business front, how their profits are they increasing, it is decreasing. So you will have to do that analysis. Every company posts its quarterly results, so you track on that, and based on that you can take your decision whether to keep holding or to exit or to keep booking profit in installments. This is the strategy that you can use when the IPO get listed 20 to 50% on the listing day. Okay. Now here it is very important, even for the 100 or 80 to 100%, 50 to 80% listing gains, always it is important to keep track on your company. You have invested your money in that company, so you should know how your company is performing. You should track the performance of the company. That is very, very important. Okay. This strategy will help you to gain maximum benefit from IPO shares, and it will also help you to exit, avoiding making huge loss. Let us do some case studies and understand this. So this is Happiest Mind Technologies. It's an IT company. It got listed last year, September. You can see here the issue price was 166. So when we were supposed to subscribe to Happiest Mind, the subscription price was 166 rupees. Okay. Now on the listing day, it got listed at 371. So we had paid 166 for one share, and it went up to 371 on the day of listing, giving you 123% returns. So that is doubling your money. And so you can see the listing gain was 100%, right? And the current price of Happiest Mind is 1450. So all the way from 166, it has gone up to 1450, giving you 774% returns till date. Okay. Now you can see Happiest Mind, the fundamentals was very good. It had a huge demand. The IPO was subscribed, giving huge demand. And this is the chart. I'll show you the chart. So you can see it opened at 371 on the day of listing. Okay. And after listing, it did fell down a bit. Okay, so from 371 it came down all the way to 305, and after that from 305 it went up. It even crossed its listing price and it went up. You can see it's in clear uptrend, and it went up all the way till 1450 level. Okay, so now here the strategy, as I mentioned, when any company gets listed 80 to 100%, you can especially when the company fundamentals are good, you can stay invested. You can book partial profit, okay, because this the price did go below its listing price. So we are not sure what can happen next, okay, because IPO shares are, again, they are very volatile. But since the fundamentals were good, we can take out the capital which was invested, that is, take out 15,000 rupees, and rest amount you can keep invested in fundamentally good companies. So those 15,000 will give you, that profit will give you more returns on. Okay, so this IPO was good for listing as well as for investment. Since it listed at 123%, one can book the invested amount and keep the rest or the profit for long term. So you will benefit from both the sides. So you also benefit from listing gain and even by investing in that company. Now let us take another example. Okay, this is Easy Trip Planners. This got listed recently, that is in March 2021. The issue price was 187. Okay, and on the listing day, it opened around 200 level, so it closed at 208. Okay, and the listing gain was very marginal. It was only 11% from your issue price. Okay, now in this case, as I mentioned, when the when the listing gain is very marginal or flat, you can exit based on the closing price. Okay, now here again the closing price was very flat. It closed around 208. Okay, so either you can fully book profit making 11%, or if the fundamentals of the company are intact, you can just book your invested capital and rest you can stay invested for long term. Now in this case you need to track, because the listing gain was only 11%, you need to track the quarterly result of the company, how the company is performing, whether the performance is getting better, it is growing, then you can stay invested and you can keep booking profit in installment. So you can clearly see, even though the listing gain was very marginal, after that it did go up, and till date now you can see the current price is around 593. So issue price was 187 and now it is 593. So from the issue price it has gone up 217%. Okay, that too in a very like it got listed in the month of March. So in a span of how much, in 6 months, it has gone up 200%. Now the next is India Pesticides. Okay, now you can see this company again, the listing was very moderate. It was only 15% listing gain was there. Okay, so at 15%, and you can clearly see later on it fell down. And the current market price is 309. So hardly there is any gain in this issue. So till date the percentage returns is only 4%. Okay, so you can see on the listing day itself, the price got closed below its listing. So it got listed somewhere around 350 level, and the closing price was 343. So this issue was ideal to book profit on the listing day itself, because it closed below its listing price. Okay. And you can clearly see after that it has fallen down, and currently it is trading around 309 level, which is very close to its issue price. So these are the examples we have taken, and we have seen how IPO can give you very good returns, especially fundamentally good companies can give you multi-bagger returns. Okay, but to to make maximum profit, you can always go with the partial profit booking. Okay, so you do not miss the listing gain profits as well as investing for long term. Now the next big question is when to exit IPO. See, we decide, we subscribe to IPO for listing gain or for investment. But sometimes we know that things can turn around. Things cannot go in our favor. Okay, it can go exactly in the opposite direction, and this happens in stock market, in IPO. Okay. So in that case, suppose you will have to exit. Okay, because if you exit, it will save you from making maximum loss. Okay, so when to exit IPO on listing day fully. Now if the listing price opens below the issue price, that is the opening is negative or it is zero, in that case, and especially if the price again closes below, the closing is way below it, in that case you should you should exit from that IPO, because chances are that it can fall down further. So let's just take example for this. Okay, so we can see here there was Suryoday Small Finance Bank, okay, which got listed in March this year, and Car Trade. We are very familiar with this, right? Car Trade, who they deal with old cars buying and selling, right? So it got listed on recently, that is August 20th. So you can see both the listings for Suryoday Small Finance, the listing was negative. Why negative? Because the issue price was 305, okay, and the listing day price was 276. So it opened and it even closed below its issue price, okay, giving a loss of 9%. Okay, and today the price, okay, from March till today, okay, the price has come down further to 181. So you can see the current price of Suryoday Small Finance is 181, giving 41% loss. So you can see if you exit over here on the listing day at 9%, so that loss was there, but it was less. It was only 9%. But if anyone have hold it till date, then the loss is 40%. Okay, which is very big. You can take similar thing happened with Car Trade also. The listing gain was negative at 7%, and today it has again gone down further. The current price is 1327, which is way below its issue price. Issue price was 1618 and current market price is 1327. So you can see it has come down further to 18%. So anyone who have not exited on the listing day, who have subscribed, got the IPO shares and not exited on listing day because of negative opening, would be still in loss at 18%. Okay, so this is how it is very important you completely exit from that IPO if the opening is negative. Negative meaning it opens below its issue price. So this is the chart of Car Trade. You can see here. It opened around 1599 level and the closing price is around 1500. It closed around 1500, okay, making this red candle, that is bearish candle. And then you can see further it is still falling down, and now the current price is 1325, okay, giving 18% loss. Okay, so this is how if you follow this IPO selling strategy, it will really help you to get those maximum profits and exit at the right time. I wish you all the best and happy investing, happy trading and happy earning in stock market and IPO. Thank you. So these are my happy students learning stock market for investment trading. You can go to my testimonials. It's there on my Facebook page, or it's there on Google. So you can go search and read about the students, what they have to talk about me, about the class, about the learning, about their experience. And if you want to know anything further about IPO, or if you want to know whether if any IPO is getting listed, whether I should subscribe or no, you can follow my FB page, because I give my recommendations over there on IPO shares, whether you should subscribe for listing gain or for investment or for both. Okay, so do follow my Facebook page. If you have any queries, you can ping me. My details are given here. If you want to learn stock market, if you want to learn how to analyze company, if you want to trade in stock market and earn good amount, then you should start learning. To gain knowledge, to start learning, again you can contact me. I conduct online classes and I teach different strategies, how you can earn consistent returns in stock market.